The period between Memorial Day and Labor Day has been dubbed the 100 deadliest days of summer by the safety and law enforcement agencies. Our Brissa Bradfield spoke with the Ohio State Highway Patrol about how they will keep travelers safe.
Well, Memorial Day until Labor Day are known as the 100th deadliest days of summer, according to Ohio State Highway Patrol, and they are reminding folks to drive sober, drive slow, and to buckle up. Joining me in studio this morning is Lieutenant Tim Hoffman. Thanks so much for joining me from OHSP.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. So before we dive into your initiative, talk about why do we call it the 100 deadliest days of summer?
So the patrol is asking for everyone's help during the 100 deadliest days of summer. Those days run from Memorial Day through Labor Day. We see a lot of increased travel, increased traffic. There's a lot of teen drivers that don't have much structured time, so they're out on the road a little more. They tend to have passengers in the car with them. So we see an uptick in crashes, both injury and fatal crashes during this 100 deadliest days of summer. And so we're just asking for everyone to do their part to help, make the roads safe during that time. And
especially here in our area of Ohio, where are you seeing, the most speeding and accidents occurring?
So in Cuyahoga County specifically, the most crashes happen on Interstate 90 and Interstate 480. So the State Patrol spends a lot of their time targeting those roads, trying to slow people down. When you see us out there, we're most likely targeting those most aggressive drivers, people who you might have been involved in a road rage with, or somebody who's just traveling way too fast while you're just trying to get yourself to work safe. When I say we're asking people to do their part, we're asking people to do things like don't drive distracted, put that phone down. We've got a state law that says you cannot hold that phone while you're driving, unless you're talking on it. And in that case, you should be holding it up to your ear and not looking at it. We're asking everyone to wear their seatbelt, put your kids in good car seats and booster seats, and then just give yourself time to get to work or wherever you need to go, so you're not having to rush. You're not having to spend your time out in the left lane trying to pass everyone to get someplace through heavy traffic.
And this isn't just drivers who have been on the roadways for forever. This is also those new drivers as well. And of course, kind of what you said too, people out of school, those students.
Yeah, so statistics show teen drivers have more accidents. It's just mostly due to inexperience, but they're also more likely to have a distraction in the car, like a passenger or other friends. And that increases during the summer, again, when they don't have that structured time and they're out there more. So we see a lot more teen drivers. Another thing we see during the 100 deadliest days of summer is a lot more motorcycle traffic. I mean, it makes sense, right? And the majority of motorcycle crashes in Ohio happen during those 100 deadliest days.
So what is Ohio State Highway Patrol doing during these 100 days to help prevent all these tragedies from happening?
So obviously we're trying to educate people that the problem is out there. We're asking everyone to, report dangerous driving when you see it by dialing hashtag or #677 from your mobile phone when you can do it safely. We're out there visually enforcing the law. You'll see us on 90, you'll see us on 480. This morning you might see our motorcycle unit out there making some traffic stops. They are also targeting the most aggressive drivers. We're not trying to hassle people that are on their way to work, but we are trying to get everyone to slow down and get to work safely or get to wherever they're going safely.
Yeah, from point A on to point B. So what are the most infractions that you guys are seeing, especially in these summer months?
Again, we see a lot of speeders. We see a lot of aggressive driving. We actually make a lot of impaired driving arrests. Those step up in the summer too. A lot more parties going on, a lot more graduation parties, a lot more barbecues, cookouts with the summer holidays. And people driving impaired is the most preventable thing we have out there. It's so easy nowadays just to make a different choice besides driving after you've drank.
Right.
You could call an Uber, call a Lyft, you could call a friend. There's public transportation all over Cuyahoga County. So again, that's when we say we want you to do your part. We want you to, make good choices yourself. And then if you see somebody else making a bad choice, don't be afraid to stop them from that bad choice, because you never know when that action you take could save their life or save someone else's life by stopping them from driving impaired.
And if we do see someone driving impaired or driving reckless, repeat that number for me that we should call?
Yeah, so you can call #677 or #677 from your mobile phone when you can do it safely. That'll take you right to the nearest State Patrol post, and they're going to start by asking you where you are and what you see. When you make that call, we want you to think about things like describing the vehicle to us, maybe get a license plate if you can, tell us where you are. Look for mileposts, when you're making that call, or landmarks, what direction you're traveling, what road you're on. All those things are going to help our dispatchers route help to you as fast as possible to put a stop to whatever that dangerous driving is that you see.
And Lieutenant Hoffman, any last-minute reminders for drivers as they head out the door this summer?
Again, you've got a couple choices you can make before you go out the door. You can put your phone down, you can put your seatbelt on, you can make sure your passengers and your children are properly seatbelted, and don't drive impaired.
Don't drive impaired. Awesome. All right, Lieutenant Hoffman, thank you so much for joining us in the studio this morning. We so appreciate it. And it's so important to make sure that everyone gets from point A to point B safely. So we appreciate your help in doing that.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.